Hello, this is your host for the day, Kirti, welcoming you all to today's telecast of TV Daiji World.
Today's episode is sponsored by Apurva Associates, Mangalore.
First, the news headlines from Kuwait. Tony D'Cruz elected new president of Belman Welfare Association, Kuwait. News from Mangalore and around. Express buses flying between Udupi-Mangalore go on flash strike following assault on bus staff. Sanders worth crores seized from a warehouse at Kuppepadao. Houseboats herald a new chapter in tourism arena of coastal districts of Dakshina Kannada and Udupi. Police constables feted during Police Flag Day celebrations. And in our entertainment bash, we have a Kannada song from Geetotsava and Konkani song by Mansuban.
Apurva for Apt Lab.
News in detail. Tony D'Cruz, a senior member, has unanimously been elected President of Belman Welfare Association, Kuwait, while Henry de Mello has been elected Vice President. Rita Rodriguez is the new secretary. The 5th annual general body meeting of Belman Welfare Association, Kuwait was held at the Echo restaurant on Friday, March 28th. In the second phase of the AGM, existing committee was dissolved and a new committee was formed. Old guard and found-up member Tony D'Cruz was elected as president for a second time to lead its flock. Senior member Henry de Mello was elected as vice president, and the dynamism of Rita Rodriguez was befitting to vote her in as a secretary. President-elect Tony D'Cruz pledged to continue the good work of Clifford and his team in the interest of the association at large. He also affirmed his unwavering stand to uphold Belwak's motto of providing financial aid towards education of the poor and provision of medical aid for the aged. Further impetus will be laid in honouring outstanding personalities who have devoted time and energy for noble causes towards the society. Private buses are the lifeline of transport in the undivided district of Dakshina Kannada. Their value and importance is known when they go off-road. A similar situation was created on Thursday, April 3rd morning when all private express buses flying between Mangalore and Udupi went off-road after a driver was assaulted by a timekeeper at Jyoti bus stop on Wednesday evening. All the private buses plying to and fro Udupi stopped service on Thursday, April 3rd morning following an attack on a bus staff by a timekeeper at Jyoti bus stop here on Thursday, April 2nd evening. Sources said that Ganesh of Manohar bus, which plies between Manipal and the city, was assaulted by timekeeper Sunil Bajilkeri on Wednesday evening after an altercation with the driver.
ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಒಬ್ಬನನ್ನು ದುಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ದುಡಿತಾರೆ ನಾಳೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಗಣೇಶ ಎಂಬವನಿಗೆ ಹಲ್ಲೆ ಆದ ಹಾಗೆ ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ಆದರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ತೊಂದರೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಈಗ ನಾವು ಅವರನ್ನು ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು ಸಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅವನು ಹಲ್ಲೆ ಮಾಡಿದ ಜನರ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವನ ಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ರಮ ಕೈಗೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕೆಂಬ ನಾವು ಪೊಲೀಸರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಉದ್ದೇಶಪೂರ್ವಕ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾವು ಅವರು ಸಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ
ಇಷ್ಟು ಜನ ನಾವು ಬಸ್ನ ಡ್ರೈವರ್ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟರ್ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ ನಮಗಿಂತ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅವನು ಟೈಮಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಅವನಾಗಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಅವನನ್ನು ತೆಗಿಲಿಕ್ಕೆ 7 ದಿವಸ ಟೈಮ್ ಬೇಕಂತೆ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಮ್ಮಿಶ್ರ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಧ ಗಂಟೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇವೇಗೌಡರು ಮಾಡಿದ ಹಾಗೆ ಆದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅವನನ್ನು ತೆಗಿಲಿಕ್ಕೆ 1 ವಾರದ ಟೈಮ್ ಬೇಕು.
As soon as this news spread around, all the private buses travelling to Udupi stopped plying. No buses are plying to Udupi as of now. Even those buses which came from Udupi are not going back. This has resulted in mountainous problems to the daily commuters as no one knew about the flash strike of the buses. Accordingly, all students, office goers and others who were waiting for the buses in the morning were made to wait for long. It was only much later that they came to know about the strike. While some of them managed to go by service buses, some others had to return home. A complaint has been filed against Sunil Bajilakeri in the Bandar police station. Meanwhile, Sunil too has filed a counter complaint against Ganesh in the same station.
ಕೊಟ್ಟರ ಚೌಕಿ ಒಳಗಿಂದ ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೂ ಬಿಡುವುದಿಲ್ಲ ಈಗ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ನವರು, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಹೈವೇಯಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಪ್ರತಿ ಬಸ್ಗಳು ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ರೀಚ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ನವರು ಕೇಸ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ, ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಇದಕ್ಕೂ ಇತ್ಯರ್ಥ ಕೊಡಲೇಬೇಕು. ಲಾರಿ ಬರ್ತವೆ ಹಗಲಲ್ಲಿ, 10 ವೀಲ್ ಮೈನ್ಸ್ ಲಾರಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರತಿ ಲಾರಿಗಳು ಬರ್ತವೆ. ಬಸ್ಸುಗಳು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಬಸ್ಗಳ ಟೈಮ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಗಂಟೆ 40 ನಿಮಿಷ ರೀಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೂ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೂ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ.
ಪ್ಯಾಸೆಂಜರ್ ಗಾಡಿ ಯಾವ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಹ ಪ್ಯಾಸೆಂಜರ್ ಗಾಡಿ ಸಿಟಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಿಲ್ಲ, ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಉಂಟು, ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಲೌಡ್ ಉಂಟು. ಆದ್ರೆ ಮಂಗಳೂರು ಸಿಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಗೂಡ್ಸ್ ಲಾರಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಟ್ರಾಲರ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಸಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಲಾರಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಬಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಬಸ್ ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದೇ ಹೇಗೆ?
Though there are several complaints against these speeding express buses, one should also note that they are often under pressure. Each bus hardly has 1 hour 40 minutes to ply between Udupi and Mangalore. Even a little delay at a particular stop invites for penalty by timekeepers who often behave as if they are the sole authority over these buses. Having said this, there is no permanent solution for this till our transport system is revamped. New Mangalore Port, which is one of the major commercial ports in the country, is in the news in the last couple of days for some wrong reasons. Only after a day of seizing sandalwood worth several crores, police have now seized sanders worth multiple crores from a warehouse at Kuppepadau. We have an exclusive report on this. In a major development, the police team headed by Pannambur ASP Kaushilendra Kumar has been successful in seizing illegal storage of sanders which are supposed to be transported to foreign countries through New Mangalore Port at Borgudde in Kuppepadau on Wednesday, April 2nd. Directorates of Revenue and Intelligence DRI authorities had been successful in breaking illegal supply of sandalwood to foreign countries through ship on Tuesday, April 1st. The accused were exporting sandalwood and sanders via New Mangalore Port through containers covered by tiles. Meanwhile, district police have successfully traced the warehouse where the containers were filled with chandan, replacing the tiles. The accused were exporting chandan using the license of tile export. Actually, the tiles were supposed to be exported from Raj Tile Factory to Dubai, but the accused were unloading container at Borgudde and replacing it with chandan. Later, container was sent to port, but the police have been successful in raiding the warehouse and seizing sanders worth rupees 1 crore. Interestingly, customs authorities have to seal the container when it leaves the tile factory. Despite this, accused was successful in replacing the same container with the other container which contained chandan. Therefore, the role of customs authorities in this racket cannot be denied, stated certain sources. There is also an opinion that such a big malpractice cannot sail smoothly without the help of the custom authorities. This sanders scam surely has deep roots. Sanders worth several millions and trillions might have been smuggled to foreign countries in the past. As sources said, this might not have been possible if there was no support from customs staff. A detailed inquiry is the prime need to unearth what it seems to be a mighty scam. With this, we shall take a short commercial break. On the other side of the break, we have some exclusive news and entertainment. So we will be back right away. Stay tuned.
Apurva for Apt Lab.
बहरेनार आणि मस्कताक जाय पडल्यात. हाऊस नर्स, हाऊस ड्रायव्हर, हाऊस टीचर्स, हाऊस गार्डनर, ब्युटिशियन, बेबी सिटर्स, सेल्स गर्ल्स, हाऊस मेड्स, अरेबिक कुक आणि हाऊस बॉयज मुंबईत रावची. गांवांतावन मुंबई इंटरनॅशनल एअरपोर्टाक पावोवची वेवस्था, इमिग्रेशन, टिकेट आणि मेडिकल सगळे सिलेक्शन मॅनेजर करता. फोटो सांगता अर्जी धाडूंक विळास selectionmanager Post box number 1302, Mangalore 575006. Selection manager आता 23व्या वर्षांत.
Trust across generations. UAE Exchange, world's trusted money transferer.
Welcome back. The undivided district of Dakshina Kannada is often said to be one of the country's most underrated tourism destinations. Despite picturesque surroundings and stunning nature's beauty, coupled with fast-track industrial development, the tourism potential of these twin coastal districts has not been tapped. But with the launching of houseboats at Kemmanhude by Paradise Lagoons, a new chapter has been heralded in the coastal tourism arena. We have an exclusive report on this. Coastal Karnataka will now be on the world tourist map with backwater tourism taking roots at Paradise Lagoons. The spectacular yet uncharted backwaters of coastal Karnataka were on the spotlight for the very first time with the launch of houseboats at Paradise Lagoons. The Paradise Lagoon is situated in Kemmanhude area of the Udupi district. It is about an hour's drive from Mangalore. This awe-inspiring ridge of land is situated between the Arabian Sea and the river Swarna, bestowing a distinctive character which is not seen in other backwater locations in India. The houseboat is approximately 67 feet long and 13 feet wide. It has a sun deck, spacious living dining area and 2 private sleeping quarters. The boat is made of natural eco-friendly materials like bamboo poles, coir, coconut fiber, ropes and bamboo mats. Solar-powered fans, lights and biochemical toilets also make the boathouse environment-friendly. A cruise on the houseboat offers spectacular views of the swaying palms, glimpses of the Arabian Sea and beaches at certain points and fascinating visuals of the idyllic village life. The Kemmanhude area is an ecological wonder and home to numerous migratory birds on the sand reefs as well as shellfish habitats in the shallow waters near Timmankudru. The flocks of cormorant, egg-ray, herons, 4 species of moorhens, water ducks, Siberian storks, purple herons, seagulls, teals and the different types of kingfishers are a sight to watch. The houseboat was inaugurated on Wednesday, April 2nd by Dr. C. Someshwara, Director of Department of Tourism, and P. Hemalata, District Commissioner were present on this occasion. It was hosted by N.D. Tiwari, MD, Jungle Lodges and Resorts and Y.R. Manohar, MD of Paradise Club.
Coastal Karnataka offers a varied kind of experience for a traveler. There are temples, there are idyllic fishing towns, there are places of heritage, there are some of the most stunning beaches in the country. And today we present the backwaters of coastal Karnataka for the first time with the initiative of Paradise Lagoons.
That is indeed a most awaited tourism package. If everything goes on well and concerned persons live up to their expectations, this beginning will surely bring in a lot more tourists to twin districts. The Dakshina Kannada Police organized the Police Flag Day at police grounds at Pandeshwar on Wednesday, April 2nd morning. As many as 46 retired police officials and staff were honored on the occasion. Ullal Police Constable Jagannath was felicitated and presented a cash award of ₹5,000 in recognition for his efforts in catching the culprits behind the recent murder of auto rickshaw driver Lancy D'Souza. The police department will strive to maintain good relationship between the department and the society in general, said Circle Inspector K. Manjunath Rai while speaking at the Police Flag Day celebrations held at Police Grounds, Pandeshwar here on Tuesday, April 2nd.
ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳು ಹಾಗೂ ಸಿಬ್ಬಂದಿಗಳು ಈಗ ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿನ ನಾಗರಿಕರೊಂದಿಗೆ ಸಹಬಾಳ್ವೆ ನಡೆಸುತ್ತಿರುವುದರಿಂದ ಅವರು ಇಲಾಖೆ ಮತ್ತು ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕರನ್ನು ಬೆಸೆಯುವ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಉಪಯೋಗವಾಗುತ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದರಂತೆ ಕ್ಲಿಷ್ಟಕರವಾದ ಪ್ರಕರಣಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಪತ್ತೆಯಾಗದ ಪ್ರಕರಣಗಳ ತನಿಖೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ತಮ್ಮ ಅನುಭವವನ್ನು ಧಾರೆ ಎರೆಯಲು ಸೇವೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿರಿಯರಾದ ನಾವು ಸದಾ ಕಂಕಣಬದ್ಧರಾಗಿದ್ದೇವೆ.
Calling for welfare of retired police officials, he said that they should not be neglected and asked for their cooperation to solve complicated cases that were pending in the police department. The program was presided over by IGP Western Range A.M. Prasad. Speaking on the occasion, he informed that several welfare schemes have been introduced for the benefit and welfare of retired police officials.
ಇವತ್ತು police flag ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ distribute ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾವುದು ಏನು ಫಂಡ್ಸ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅದು ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ವೆಲ್ಫೇರ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಉಪಯೋಗ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ನಮ್ಮ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಇಲಾಖೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ವೆಲ್ಫೇರ್ ಕೆಲಸ ನಮ್ಮ ಡಿಸಿಪ್ಲಿನ್ಗೆ ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಶಿಸ್ತಿಗೆ ಭಾಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. ವೆಲ್ಫೇರ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಕೆಲಸನಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊರಾಲ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಸ್ಪಿರಿಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಎನ್ಕರೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ.
The schemes will also indirectly boost the morale of other policemen, thus pushing them to work better, he added. Elaborating the schemes, he said that the government has provided insurance schemes, vocational training for police officials' children, and financial aid. In addition, there are schools meant exclusively for their children in Hubli and Bangalore, he said. As many as 46 retired police officials and staff were honoured on the occasion. Ullal Police Constable Jagannath was felicitated and presented a cash award of ₹5,000 in recognition for his efforts in catching the culprits behind the recent murder of auto rickshaw driver Lancy D'Souza. Among those present were SP Satish Kumar, Additional SP Siddharamappa and other police officials. That was the end of our today's news stories, but we still have exclusive entertainment for you. We have a Kannada and Konkani song each to enthrall you buffs, but only after this small break.
ಏನು ಮನೆ ಕಟ್ಟಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೊರಡ್ತಿದ್ರೆ
ಹೌದೌದು
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬಜೆಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ಎಸ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ಗೆ ಟ್ಯಾಲಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಮನೆ ನಿರ್ಮಾಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಸುದೀರ್ಘ ಅನುಭವವಿರುವ ಅಪೂರ್ವ ಸಮರ್ಪಿಸುತ್ತಿದೆ ಅತ್ಯಾಧುನಿಕ ಅತ್ಯಪೂರ್ವ ಹಾಗೂ ಸುಸಜ್ಜಿತ ಫ್ಲಾಟ್ಗಳು. ನಗರದಾದ್ಯಂತ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧಿಯನ್ನು ಪಡೆದು ಮುನ್ನುಗ್ಗುತ್ತಿರುವ ಅಪೂರ್ವ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನದಿಂಗಿತವನ್ನು ನೀಡುತ್ತದೆ. ತಕ್ಷಣ ಸಂಪರ್ಕಿಸಿ ಅಪೂರ್ವ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಟ್ಸ್, ಆಶೀಶ್ ಅಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಕೊಡಿಯಾಲ್ಗುತ್ತು ಈಸ್ಟ್, ಕೊಡಿಯಾಲ್ ಬೈಲ್, ಮಂಗಳೂರು. ಫೋನ್ 24924117.
ಜಾಗ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆ ದೋಷ ಈ ದೋಷ, ಮನೆ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಒಂದಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ. ಫ್ಲಾಟ್ ಅಂತೂ ಮೇಲೇಳುವ ಮೊದಲೇ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬುಕ್ಕಿಂಗ್.
ಸ್ವಾಮಿ, ಹೊಸ ಮನೆಯ ಯೋಗ ಇದೆ ಎಂದು ತಿಳಿಸ್ತೀರಾ?
ಅಪ್ಪ ರಾಮಪ್ಪ, ಅಣ್ಣವರ ಸರ್ವ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗೆ ಪರಿಹಾರ ನೀಡಪ್ಪ, ಬಾರ್ಲಾ.
ಮೂಲಭೂತ ಸೌಕರ್ಯ ಇರುವಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಸಜ್ಜಿತ ಫ್ಲಾಟ್ಗಳ ಖರೀದಿ, ಬಾಡಿಗೆಗಾಗಿ ಪಡೆಯಲು ನಮ್ಮ ಸೇವೆ ಸದಾ ಸಿದ್ಧ.
For anything and everything in real estate, property, real estate and developers, Mangalore.